got the birthday boy in the house. Let's go. We're rolling. If you want to change your shirt off camera or whatever, if you want to plug.
We're on? Yeah,
Mike, we got a very special evening planned for you. We have a very, very special evening planned for you, bud.
Cake
Imperial.
and Imperial.
Yes, man.
Nice.
Yes, dude.
Dude, what a night to forget the hoagie.
Yeah.
It was perfect. It worked out perfect.
You called me and you were like, man, I forgot the hoagie. I was like, I got something for you. Yeah, man, we have something in the works tonight for you. It'll be really fun, man. Happy birthday.
Thanks.
Money Mike's in the house.
Nice. Got the cans?
Yeah, Mike. You know why? You know why we have the cans? We need the headphones on to listen to the call-ins tonight. I was able to arrange a lineup of some guests to call in. You know, spice things up a bit for you.
Love me.
Yeah, I do.
Oh my God.
I do love you, man. We love you.
Oh man, you guys love the big old bear.
We do love the big old bear. Yeah, man. It's Money Mike's birthday. This won't come out. This will come out after his birthday. Yeah, dude.
Look at this, man. Thank
Hell
you.
yeah.
Appreciate
Hell
it.
yeah.
Appreciate it. And we're rolling.
We're rolling. I left a note for you on the front door. Did you see that? Yeah.
We'll leave that, I guess, off camera.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so necessary.
What's up, guys?
Hey. Yeah, throw the cans on.
Fucking hey.
I made sure everything was good.
This is a beautiful surprise.
Look how sweet he looks. How old, Mike?
41 years old.
Oh, 41.
Yeah. It's an ugly age, but hey, I feel great.
The Dave Matthews song, they wrote it just for you for this day.
Yeah, they did. They did. Doesn't matter what side, man.
No, I don't think it does. You have enough clearance?
Princess. I feel like a princess.
Yeah. Did you get your box all shaved up for tonight?
Honestly, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all shaved, yeah. Actually, I shaved yesterday.
Shave or trim?
Well, I trim, but I use like an electronic razor. Did I knock myself? There I am. And it's inevitable you're going to cut yourself a little bit. So I got a couple like scabs.
What kind of razor are we using? Is it like the 3-headed like circle or like Remington?
Not that, no, but it's like a Remington, but it's a straight kind of one. But
straight.
there's nothing straight about me.
No.
Remember that.
Do you have to work?
Ooh.
Do you have to work up a rod too to tighten up the sack so you're not like cutting sack?
HT, I think we got a faulty cord. Maybe. There we go. Oh, okay. There we go. We're back in business.
Quick fix.
Not really, but if you're super small, you gotta like stretch, pull it out to get the edges and shit. You're never gonna get anything, but
yeah. Cooch taught me that, like freshman year or like 8th grade. He was trimming up way before it was even on anyone's radar.
well, he had like a man's dick before anyways.
I'm not sure that he did. He's commented over the years. We're not blowing up his spot, but he's commented over the years that he's not too happy with the size.
Really, like for a guy his size, I mean, he looks like an Adonis. Oh yeah,
Great body.
Yeah, great body.
Great body.
How about the time you won the fight? That was one of my favorite Hep Dog stories.
Yeah,
that you won that fight.
I think I did.
I think you did too, because you wouldn't talk shit. Like you obviously just say it, like I got.
I didn't want to fight my friend.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
you kicked his ass.
Let's go into it. I didn't kick his ass. Here's what happened. It was freshman year at Bonner, and we were on. And Cooch is still one of my great boys.
He is,
and he'd give me a run for my money these days. So I'll be careful.
I would put money on it.
I think he called me a wig on the track at Bonner freshman year. And I remember my response. Do you remember Joey Lawrence from Blossom?
Whoa. Yeah.
Right? He was trying to be like a pop star at the time.
Right.
And I was like, what should I be? Like Joey Lawrence? So then I did this whole...
Yeah, like the flannel, yeah.
And I did this funny thing and people laughed and like he got upset because it was funny. I was on fire that day. And he's like, I'll fuck you up after school. And I was like, And when you're a kid and you get that adrenaline rush, like, fuck,
man,
I want
it's
to
half
fight
fear.
Cooch.
Yeah, right.
It's pure adrenaline.
Right.
He's a dude I wouldn't pick a fight with,
Right.
ever. I said, fuck this, we're fighting. And enough dudes heard it where like it was on. So I remember after school, we went, the word in the hallway was Congress Ave trolley stop. That's where it's going down.
That's like that's like very, you're not used to that, area either. That's like a rough area. That's further deep into Upper Darby.
It was right off that front field. Yeah.
Yep, I know.
But before it was like all like fenced off. Like
Yes.
it was super easy. And we went down there, like 100 of us. And
Bonner fights were the best.
yeah, and he wasn't there. We good with that? He wasn't there, so we chilled. I'm like, sweet. Like he already left. Like I'm good. I don't have to fight. But then like 100 dudes like from Drexel Hill and all got on the trolley that day.
Fuck.
And they're like, whatever, we're taking this to Collingdale and seeing if it happens. And I'm like, fuck. And I remember we're coming into Alden, and we're coming down
His home turf, not yours.
Yeah, and we're coming down Woodlawn on the tracks, and then someone goes, "Yo, he's right there." He's standing on the corner with Matt Christie, rest in peace.
Yeah.
And Matt Christie skipped school at St. Joe's Prep that day, or Malvern, or wherever the fuck he
Malvern,
went.
yeah.
And they're there, and I was so like jazzed up that I threw my token at the driver. I meant to just put it in the thing, but I just threw it at the driver. I wasn't able to. I had no coordination. And then we get out and like fucking big circle. And they're like, we're going to do this. And we're circling. And finally, someone pushed him into me. And he came up to me and grabbed my shirt. And he's this close to me. And he turns around to see who did it. And then, boom, just hockey fight. It was just right hooks to the face.
Right. So you guys are spinning. Yeah, because you're just going right.
We had each other gripped up. There was we might as well have been tied together. Like, there was no wrestling. It was just boxing. And the crowd was loving it.
How long of a fight? Because, a minute-long fight in the process of a fight is an eternity.
I mean, of course, it seemed like an eternity. Yeah. I would guess it was a minute. Everyone's smoking cigarettes. Yeah. 13, 14-year-old. Everyone has lit smoke. And the crowd was so into it that an old man was knocked over. An old man like that wasn't involved, like just trying to walk down the street, was knocked over by the crowd, and then that's when it dissipated. So I'm not saying I fucked him up, but he had braces at the time.
Yeah.
And his mouth was all bloody because of the braces. I was lumped up too, but I didn't have braces exacerbating the situation.
Dude, but you're fighting Rob Cooch, dude. Rob Cooch is about 6'3", 6'4", and he's built like an Adonis.
Yeah.
That's a big win. We love Cooch.
It was a big,
love Cooch, but
it's at the very least, it was a big non-loss.
Yeah.
At the very least, it was a great tie.
It's funny. The older you get, you realize you don't have to win. You just have to fight. Like obviously fighting's not cool, but if you get into that situation, it kind of is.
Yeah,
but,
our stance says it's pretty cool.
And I wish like more people knew as like a little kid, like, it doesn't even matter the win or loss. It matters that you do.
Yeah, well, that's in Days to Confuse. The one guy's like, it doesn't even matter. Just fucking brawl and just play defense.
Yeah.
And then, like, that's the scene. I'm the one smoking marijuana, motherfucker.
Right.
And then he gets his ass ripped, dude.
Like Cooch did that day.
Nah, I wouldn't.
Rest in peace, Rob.
We're not going that far.
Yo, I'm blown away by this. The generosity I've received in the last 2 days, like, I feel like I'm very, very grateful and overwhelmed. Yesterday, my girl put together a party at my gig where my family came, her family came. I'm just used to it being a regular day. I'm an adult. I don't celebrate my birthday, but so many people came. Like, I'm overwhelmed, and everybody met and had a great time. I walk into this today, like my homies, like with an Imperial, which is close to my heart.
Yeah.
And a cake. Wow.
And on this program, we have an unlimited budget for all the treats in the world, but we know what you really like.
You know what I like, yes.
Yeah, we're going to get you that Imperial pie. Shout out Imperial Pizza. I called it in. The guy's like, I don't know, like 10 minutes. I was like, all right. I was there in 3 minutes. It was ready.
They're the best.
Ready to go.
They're the best, man.
Hardworking dudes. I can't imagine they make more than $4 an hour, tips included. I don't know how much volume they do there. Clearly, they have to.
Volume. Oh, yeah. That guy's a millionaire. They have pizzas in and out the door.
Think of the workers, though.
Oh, the workers. Yeah. They're
like these guys.
They're scrapping by.
Yeah.
But
these dudes only know pizza pie making.
I know Matt Timlin and myself, we do our part.
Yeah, shout out Matt Timlin.
We sure do, yeah.
I worked there for 2 weeks.
You worked at Imperial?
Yeah. Just delivery on the weekends. Now, it was...
What year?
God, 97.
Oh.
It's a great time to be alive then.
Yeah.
Dave Matthews was still good.
Just a nice Foo Fighters cassette. Just delivering pies.
Now, mind you, I did the 10 p.m. to when we're done.
Yeah.
And I cleared 300 every night.
Whoa. I'll take that job now.
That's like $800 present day money.
Yeah. And then now, like, I only filled in for my buddy who was, he was doing something at Penn State that weekend. I'm like, oh, okay, sure.
Wow. HT, you look like
awesome.
You look like a pizza delivery driver, don't he? He's like a delivery guy.
I won't trip a guy. I won't trip a criminal though. Like that.
Unbelievable. That
was
guy.
absolutely
Unbelievable story today. Did you see that?
Yes.
Coco's Essen?
Yes.
Fucking hey, that guy. And what was so fucking incredible about it? The pizza doesn't move. The guy that was running wasn't a small guy.
The pizza came first.
Yeah, he wasn't a small guy.
She came second.
But that dude, the pizza delivery guy, was interviewed later. He's about 6'6". He's a big boy.
Dude.
Yeah, and when he stuck his foot out, I'm like, good shit, man.
Doesn't he yell like, don't hit my car?
Is he better fucking hit my car?
Than the cop did though.
Oh, the cop did?
I
now
think
I'm pissed
so.
at the cop.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, I think the cop did because I don't know exactly. But then like he doesn't try to run at all. He stands there. He goes towards the situation.
Yeah.
Like most men in Delco would like to think they would, but not everyone would in that situation.
Big shout out to that guy, man.
Yeah, I don't know his name, but he's been all over the news. I saw him being interviewed. He's tall.
Tall drink of water.
Yeah.
Yes, he is. But that was a great story to see today.
What do you think about his hog, Mike?
Probably has nice eyes.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
First thing I think of when I see that. That's why I'm so shocked about Cooch.
Yeah, the program running in my head is just hog first, just trying to evaluate.
So we got calls tonight?
Yeah.
Really?
A nice schedule for you, Mike. We're not going to be here forever. Understand that we're just kind of like we're doing an episode and you want to go hang with the lady. We get it. We got some friends calling in.
Wow.
Just checking my watch. Got a few minutes. First caller coming in.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. So I had a gig yesterday at Yard Pub, and I was just expecting regular, and like it's just filled up, and like I hope you don't mind. I got the little thing together, and I was like, what? And then within 10 minutes, like everybody's there.
Really?
Yeah. Talk, bunch all the kids and all that. So yeah, I had a great birthday, like and actually a memorable one, like one I'll remember.
Yeah, I mean, lately birthdays just come and go,
and
it's not even until like a few days later you're like, oh yeah,
which I expected.
They don't matter anymore.
I expected, and that would have been cool too. But like this one actually was like,
you know how feminine we are about shit. We're like, oh, what are we gonna do for our boy?
Yeah, exactly. You guys are party planners.
So the Yard Pub was good.
Yeah, it was really good. I play there like once a month on Sundays. It's got a good young crowd.
Are you able to connect with them?
I connected with the crowd, but when I got there, they were like, you're on outside. I'm like, it's way too hot. I'm like, can I not do that? I'm like, the air was on inside. I'm like, please. And I think I kind of ruffled a few feathers. They kind of looked like, okay. But like, I saw some like dirty looks. And then I found out they advertised it for outside and all that. So but it ended up working out because my family and her family came. So
that's the best because it wasn't that hot yesterday.
It wasn't that.
I was at Barnaby's Havertown on the deck and it was quite comfortable. It really wasn't that hot.
You know what? You're right. But
hey,
I already had a nice sweat worked up walking in. Because like if it's even a little bit hot, the minute I get out of the shower, I'm sweating. I dry myself off and then immediately sweating.
Yeah, well, at 39 North, you were right in the direct sunlight the other day. I mean, like, what can you do? I mean, you're in that spot, man.
Yeah, you guys saw me. I'll sweat my balls off.
Yeah, shout out Barnaby's Havertown. I started my summer residency.
That's every Sunday now?
That's every Sunday now, yeah, until week 1 of the NFL, which is the beginning of September. So,
packed house?
Yeah, it was. It was. I mean, it wasn't like standing room only, but like every seat at the bar and then the tables too. It was awesome.
That's great. Yeah, I love that spot.
Great spot. Rob Carroll came out, saxophone for the first set. We were way too loud when we started. I could see people's hair being blown back because I was super loud and then he's blowing loud. Right. It's just way too much.
Does he mic up when he plays with you?
No.
Right. He don't need to.
No, he doesn't need to.
Right.
He should be in the parking lot playing. like it's real loud.
What if he was so like needing to be heard like over top that he insisted on having a microphone on his hack?
That would be me. If I was a saxophone player.
Dude, that rehab hospital hears him, man. That's how loud he is.
Yeah.
And that's a talent.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to blow hard, man.
Yeah, he's awesome. So we had a great first set with him. And normally if he says I can only come by for the first set, I'm like, no. Because I think like the day should ramp up in intensity.
Yeah.
Not start big and then whatever. But it was actually kind of nice that it was a little bit louder. And it's not on him. It's on the both of us together. But it was actually like more subdued for the second sets. And met some new friends. It was a great time. I really enjoyed myself.
That's good, man. That's good. And like you said, that's it's very important. And a lot of like bars and stuff don't think it, and even private party people, they don't think of the transition that you should have between like a DJ and like a solo acoustic guy.
Yeah.
I know over the years, sometimes I've been booked to play something after a DJ.
It doesn't work.
Yeah, I mean, because you'll never match that sound, the drums and the speakers thumping. It's just different. So I always like it when, that's taken into consideration. The acoustic guy, I like playing first and then rock out with a fucking DJ. DJs do their thing, but they're playing through subwoofers.
Yeah, that's the rule where it always should build in intensity.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, because you're going after a DJ, there's no longer a backbeat. I mean, if you're a band, different story.
Sure.
If you're a solo guy, it just feels so empty, it loses all the energy.
I played Barnaby's in Westchester last 2 Sundays ago, maybe, and I played from 10 p.m. till 2 a.m. And I honestly took the gig because I thought he meant 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. because I thought they had something special like a brunch plan. I'm like, sure, I'll do that. And then when I realized, I'm like, oh fuck, so I did it. I'm like, I can't compete with this time slot. I mean, these college kids, it's on a campus. They're going out at 11 and they're juiced up from a pregame somewhere. I'm falling asleep on my break at like midnight. I'm like, fuck this.
Were you in the car?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless I know someone there or my breaks are spent in my car.
I haven't done that in a while.
You're in the crowd on the breaks. You're a man of the people.
I've had buddies show up there recently. Like I got buddies that once we graduated from Westchester, they put up roots in town.
Yeah.
And they come out. It's not like I just randomly like make friends and sit down, but there's been people I know there the last few times.
My
depression hasn't been so crippling
Right.
lately.
Over,
I think that I would go make friends though if I needed to.
Nice. Well, that's good to hear. But in your 20 years, we've been doing this for like what? Music for like 20 years?
Dude, 20 years plus.
About that.
It's crazy to say that.
In any period of time, were you a car guy on the break?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. I go in and out too. Most now, I'm more often I'm in the car.
I've been in the parking lot before a gig and just been like, nope, can't do it, and driven off.
Yes,
like let alone even starting the gig and just spending breaks in my car. I peeled off.
You got some legendary stories of just straight anxiety before gigs and doing buck wild shit.
This boy's been on quite a journey.
He is.
You know.
So I'll write your book one day.
Yeah, after I pass.
Yeah.
Within the next few months.
Yeah, I'm going to write your book, and then I'm going to take some of the unfinished originals.
And the finished original. So I'm going to go on record right now that once I pass, I'm going to pass first, I think. And when I do, Mike has free reign of my originals to pass them off as his own.
Thank you.
And to record a tribute album.
Yes. Dude, it'll sell so well.
Yeah, it'll be better. maybe we'll finally get an in-key version of Hey Baby.
Yeah, Hey Baby, one of our first Thug Folk classics.
There's never been an in-key version of it.
Well,
vocally.
You wrote that like it was like your first song, dude. And it was a party song.
It is a party song. The kids don't love it like they once did, but it is a party song.
It was a staple on the Thug Folk set. No recording of it. No, there is on Never Pull Out. Right?
Never Pull Out.
Okay.
Yeah. That's nowhere online.
It's not?
No.
People ask for that one. Like some of old Thug Folkers.
Like I have the file somewhere. Like on like a hard drive. I could find it. But it's definitely not on like one of the streaming services.
How about for the Hoagies for when this comes out? Below in the description, we'll find a Hey Baby, a clip.
It's bad, but okay.
An MP3 of Hey Baby. So people
yeah.
listen. Cool.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to hearing it.
It is bad.
These yours?
They're uncomfortable. You wear them. I put them on. They're uncomfortable though. Just checking the clock. We're expecting the first call.
Nothing but the finest Dollar Tree glasses, right?
This is beautiful, man. Thank you guys very much.
Of course.
Yeah, Tommy, Hef Dog, man. This is really special.
HT, want to make sure the phone's like not locked. Like we'll see it if it rings. It's not going to go straight to anything.
Nope. I'm just waiting.
So like 41, yeah, it's not a big deal. Obviously 40 was a tough year for me going through some transitions and stuff.
Let's dive deep into that.
Yeah, and like at 40, nothing much happening, but 35 was the last birthday I remember because that was when I got out of jail in Jersey, and then I got home like 3 days before, and then a couple friends met up at in Howardtown at a bar.
How'd that go?
Oh, that was good. That was like a couple of my buddies, like some of my Collindale buddies, Jared and Timlin and the Allens, Ralph. They came up with my family and we had a night. So like the last 6 birthdays, as they should go when you become an adult, they uneventful, and I was happy, but this one was really, really special.
It's kind of loser, like if you're going out getting fucked up on like a 41st.
Exactly, guys. I get to finally do this.
All right.
Hello, caller. You're live on Hoagie Time.
Whoa, first caller? I'm the first caller?
Yes.
Who do we have on the phone?
I think you're supposed to figure it out.
I don't know yet.
All right.
Can you maybe,
he doesn't know yet. You're coming through loud and clear, though, brother.
Can you give me like a sentence that how I would know you?
One sentence on how I would know you. How about driving home from a country concert, getting lost in the back of a
country concert?
Getting lost, driving home from the country concert, blacked out. You were blacked out.
I'm driving.
It's Pat. I'm just fucking with you.
Pat Smith?
Yo! Happy birthday, bro.
Hey, what's up, buddy? I'm like, we never went to a country concert. We've been to a lot of fucking concerts, though, and I have been blacked out on many of those rides home. How are you?
I know. I'm good, man. I was looking at a country hat, so I was looking at the Western hat over here, thinking about.
Where you at? You're in Texas, right?
I'm in Texas.
What's going on, man?
Not much, man. Just very excited about your birthday. Thinking about it all day and had to call in.
This is pretty cool. First caller, Pat Smith.
That's right.
Pat Smith.
Really?
Yeah, man. You're first caller. I walked in about 10, 15 minutes ago, and they got Imperial Pizza here, a cake, a bunch of birthday wear. I have a hat, glasses, everything on. I feel like a hot chick.
He smells like a hot chick too.
And it's not a hat; it's a tiara.
I have a tiara too. Yeah.
You have a tiara?
No, I don't. But I wish I did.
Oh,
maybe next year.
We're all very, 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 very proud of you.
Well, that's funny because last time I talked to you, you said everyone was worried about me.
I think you just said that again.
He texted me and he said, it's a very long text, and I was thinking that it was like an intervention type thing or something like that. And I was like, yeah, I'm in. And I reread it, and it was just your birthday. And I was happy about that.
So you thought initially it was the text you've been waiting for? Like, oh, fuck, I got to come home. We got, the funeral's Friday, the viewing's Thursday.
I mean, honestly, I did. Half texted me, is this Pat? And I'm like, oh, God. And I knew it was Pat. And I was like, there's definitely somebody died. Barkley's in bear jail again or some bullshit. I wasn't really sure what it was going to be.
For those that
or getting a bit. Or I missed practice or something like that. I was in trouble.
Yeah.
I really wasn't sure what was going on.
For those, for the Hoagies that don't know, Hef was in Thug Folk with me, or not Hef, Pat Smith was in Thug Folk with me, Hef, Brian Timlin, and John Gallagher. But I also played with Pat for years in the duo Barkley Smith. But yeah, we spent a lot of years on the road there. A lot of gigs where it was just me and him in the middle of nowhere with nobody there. Remember that one New Year's Eve we played that gig and it said like that was the one gig that literally like was the turning point of your life? Remember it was at that casino. It was at Parks Casino in some back room and we're set up. None of our equipment worked and nobody listened. Everybody was like it was I don't know. No, you quit the band the day after, didn't you? Didn't you?
Your band, yeah. Our
band? Your band, yeah. Yeah, you came into the...
Which band?
This was Barkley Smith. We were playing his duo. And
I think this is like the second time, right?
Was this up all night?
Came back.
We had the second reformation because Barkley Smith was 2 times and Matty O came in after both times. But that was the one, yeah. We had a horrible gig and I could tell you were like, oh, this is not even like... Because you said...
And we were living together and I was like, I'm done. And then we just had to be in our rooms next to each other, just broken up band.
Is that when you guys were in Fishtown?
We were in Fishtown, yes.
I'm so jealous.
Yeah. And I remember, I'm like, something's coming. And then he said, I'm like, fuck, dude. And then, but I got over it. But it was funny because I could tell. Pat said to me one time, he's like, it never mattered about the money, like what we made per gig or whatever. It was like if just as long as people liked it and they gave a little bit, like it never mattered what you made as long as you got that feeling from the crowd.
I can't relate to that, but it sounds nice.
It's a great quote, though.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I was jealous. I was like, oh, man, they're living in Fishtown.
I've grown up since then.
yeah. He's wised up since then.
Yeah, you were probably on something good. You're probably on ecstasy or no, Molly. We were doing Molly then.
Something. God knows.
Just imagine you guys underneath.
Yeah, I remember.
No, go ahead.
It was like an old folks gig. It was for all the people that had their rewards cards at the Chester Casino, I think, wasn't it?
It was Ben Sound.
Oh, cards. And we thought it was like, we got this great New Year's gig. And they came riding in on their scooters and shit. They just let them all come in slowly. And they ate their stacks. They didn't know a damn thing we were playing. And then they did a round 2 of it. They kicked all those people out and brought the later party in.
Yeah. Yeah, they were all on scooters and shit. Like, it was just bad. It was New Year's.
Rascals.
And Pat's probably thinking, I'm thinking the whole time, everyone that we've ever known and played music with, like, is having the time of their life somewhere on New Year's Eve at midnight, and we're just sitting there like, oh my God, this is horrible.
This one's called Born to Be Down.
Yeah, exactly.
Hef, you never came by and we were living in Fishtown?
Never came by when? The Fishtown house?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I wasn't invited either.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, Pat,
the times I stopped by is directly proportional to the times I was invited.
Well, to be fair, Pat and myself, when we lived together, like both of us are the most like, as soon as like you're home, you literally talk to no one. Like I know Pat didn't, he plays piano all day long, 24 hours. He's on the piano.
Still, Pat?
He's like Schroeder from Charlie Brown.
Pat, you still playing a lot of piano? You still writing a lot?
Still, yeah, probably not as much as back then, no.
Well, one of these days, we're going to get the 500 song box set, Masterworks.
Yeah, that's the thing. If he just released some of these fully written songs that like I would put out that minute.
Yeah.
If he did that, he'd have 200 songs.
Like Bruce would write 30 songs to release one album. I'm finished 6 songs and I'm just throwing them out.
Yeah, I'm putting them on
10 years later, that's all I have.
Yeah, I'm putting a song just written on my greatest hits. I'm like, this is the best thing ever. Pat's sitting on them. He'll never release.
Combine that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm playing this big thing where like the minute I die, it all gets released. It's like it's my big finale, my big show.
When's that happening? You gonna stay around for a little bit?
Maybe a month or two. I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
What's on the horizon for you musically, life?
Life, sorry.
What's
Life. I'm coming back there for the summer.
Oh, nice.
And
For the whole summer?
For the whole summer, yeah.
Nice. Playing in doing Piano Fight Club.
Yeah, Seattle.
Nice. Seattle, jumping on the wild.
And then I'm moving to Atlanta.
Yes.
For
The
like a rap career.
Yeah, he's a good rapper.
The twerk club scene.
Yeah,
I've heard. I'm excited about it.
Nice, man. But you'll be like in the mecca of hip hop.
So Pat, while you're on the hit podcast, Hoagie Time, can you tell us a quick second about the Piano Fight Club, where people can find you this summer?
Yeah, man. So it's every Monday at the Ocean Drive at 10, I believe, 9:30, 10:30, something like that.
Okay.
Every Saturday at 5 at the Poorhouse. No. I don't even know what the place is called. It's the place next to the Poorhouse.
Next to the O'Day.
Yeah, do you guys know what it's called? I should know
What, like
it's called,
like the old carousel, or what, like the old La Costa?
I know what it is. I know what it's called because it's
Ludlam?
my mom's maiden name and my half of my family, the O'Donnells.
Oh, Patty's Green. Patty's Green.
It's called O'Donnell's
Yeah, they got
Poorhouse.
a little fancy name for their outdoor area.
Oh, okay.
Called Patty's Green. Yeah, they knocked down. You remember that old house that was across from McGowan?
Yeah, you lived there, didn't you? Didn't you live in that house with like?
I lived on the house on the corner from the beach. Yeah.
Those were the days, man. That was a great house.
Oh man, that was crazy.
I wish I
How
remembered.
about you guys? How about you? Are you playing down the shore at all?
No, I'm not. I got I got some offers, but I already booked like around Delco, and for me, it's like I've got nowhere to stay down there. So like the commute is wild, and the money is the same, or honestly, like a bit less than what I'm making at home.
Yeah.
So as much as I'd like, as much as I've liked over the years to play the shore, this summer it just didn't make sense for me. Maybe next year or something like that. But no, man, I'm not.
Yeah, not for the same money. Screw that.
Yeah, of course not. Because I mean, it's the gig, and then it's the commute, and then it's hiring a driver. Which, because of course I don't drive with drinks in me.
Yeah,
so I got to hire a driver.
Right.
Wink, wink.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right.
Do you have a place down there where you're staying, or are you just popping back and forth?
So I've been looking today at that, and man, I was writing these places. They're like, I was trying to get a place all summer outside. Like I dreamt up this place to be in the woods, and I'd have like a studio all set up in there, and it's going to be this amazing place.
Yeah,
and it doesn't exist for anything under like $12,000 a month. So I don't know what I'm doing. That was the plan. I made that all up in my head.
I know about.
Let's start looking for that place in mid-April.
Yeah, I know about 10, 12 years. 10, 12 years ago, you didn't have any trouble finding a place to stay for the night, if you know what I mean.
Hey, now.
Yeah,
back in our young man days.
Well, we had places almost every year, didn't we?
Yeah, pretty much. There was always a place to stay. Or
I'm just going to get a car that drives itself, I think. That's pretty much the goal. Just get a Tesla, and you can just hit the button, and it's just... Whoop.
They make them now.
Yeah,
I would think in a few years they're good enough to where you can just do that.
Yeah, have you ever been in one?
No, have you?
Yeah. I was renting them last summer to drive home.
Really?
And it worked. Yeah, it worked.
Holy shit.
No shit. I'm going to try that soon. It'd be great if they came with like an inflatable fake driver too, so you could just ride shotgun all wasted.
I think they just want you to go out and do that on your own. And they're fine with it. They're cool with it.
Right on, man. Well, I'll be seeing you down there. I got a couple of gigs. I'll stop by and say hello to you and
well, I'll
Hanks.
see you at your house because I've nowhere to stay. And you've already
When are you coming back around? When are you coming back to town?
I'll be back. I'll be back in May 1st for like a week, and then I'm out, and then I'll be back again June 1st.
Now, when you're playing down at the OD, are you going to go back to Texas and back and forth, or are you going to stay the summer?
I'm going to stay. I'm going to stay the second time I come. I'm going to stay. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
But heck, maybe Barkley will invite you to his house when I'm there this time.
Yeah, that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, well,
nice to get together.
This time I won't fuck that up and make that mistake I did in Fishtown. You'll be at my apartment.
That's all right. All right, guys. Pat Smith calling in from Texas for the Thug Folk Barkley
guys.
Smith Band Piano Fight Club this summer. Pat,
Yes.
thanks a lot for calling in, man. See you soon.
Pat
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Thanks,
I'll talk to you.
thanks, buddy.
Later.
Buddy.
Hell yeah.
That's a good. Pat Smith, baby. Shit.
We got our first call. We got this mixer last year, and we're like, oh, cool. People can call in, and we finally just
That was
today.
awesome.
It was cool.
Good old Pat, one of my best friends in the world, and who I didn't know, don't know what his voice sounds like anymore.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it took you a
And
minute.
anymore,
It
like-
wasn't that obvious either.
It wasn't that he's been away, and at the same time, I know his voice, but everybody texts and shit
Also,
now. You know?
it's kind of tinny though because the way it's going into the board. So I mean,
Yeah, he had
it's that
me-
classic.
when he said
first time caller, long time listener, or whatever.
Yeah, and then when he said country, I'm like, well, I may have been the one country concert, but we did go to a country. Now that we got paid, we did a gig, and we did a Kenny Chesney pregame in the parking lot down there. We got paid in Kenny Chesney tickets, and
Jesus.
they were going for like $250 a piece or whatever. But
Was that worked out ahead of time, or was it just thrown on you?
it was worked out, and we were like, but we can sell them for more. But then after we were like, we can't do this. We got to go because they'll see it's in their suite. So we actually had a good time. We got fucked up.
They're like, who are these guys? Yeah. That's awesome. I hope that audio comes through okay on the recording. And if not, we'll clean it up later. But that was a lot of fun. He's just the first of a few. We got
First of a few, we had
few guests.
great. That's a great memory. Thanks for calling in, Pat.
Yeah.
I love this.
Where is he in Texas?
He's in Austin.
Austin?
Yeah, he's just out. Actually, no, I made that out. He's in San Antonio. But he tells me when he does go and do cool shit, it's always Austin. Austin's like the town.
I hear Austin's the town. A lot of homeless.
Yeah.
A lot of homeless is what I hear.
San Antonio and then Atlanta. I told him, I'm like, dude, you guys, start playing out down there. As soon as you get to
Gravitates
Atlanta.
towards the South these days.
He is, yeah. He's yeah. To the blue states.
I guess.
I never know what it is, red or blue.
Yeah, what is it? What
think-
is it, HT?
Blue is Democrat.
Yeah, blue's Democrat.
Red. So he's going to
Republican.
red states. Yeah.
Well, no. Georgia's blue.
But blue is also cop and red is fireman. Did you see the NYPD played the NYFD, the fire department, in a hockey game, and there were like 4 fights?
Yeah. They fought.
I
each
was
other.
watching that footage all day today.
The rivalry
HT.
there is everything.
There's a big rivalry. Yeah. I always thought I was treated like the firemen like their little brother.
Welcome to Hoagie Time. You're on the air.
Yo, what's happening, boys?
Hey.
I know this voice, Buck.
What is shaking?
Yo, Buck, it's Dave McElroy, everybody.
Hey, everybody, it's Dave McElroy.
What's up, man?
What's going on? Happy birthday to the Buck,
Thanks, brother. Thanks for calling in. This is
the number 1 Buck.
This is amazing. Dave McElroy on the phone, everybody. Dave's one of my best friends, high school president and vice president.
That's
Mark
right.
Dave McElroy.
That's right. We talked.
sir.
We
Never
talked about
forget.
this before.
Yeah.
I came in second place for class president by a razor thin margin, and I believe they adopted the presidential role after that.
Is it any truth that Rob Cucinato was president and beat you, and that's what caused the...
There's no truth to that, but I like how you tie it back
Thank
into
you.
that.
Thank you.
Mike Nolan was the president.
Yeah, Dave Mack, before I started this job, and maybe he has a great business. One of our sponsors, Precision Builders, and they do a bunch of home remodels in Springfield and all that. Like
sir.
the graciousness of his heart, he employed me for about a year and a half or 2 years. I forget, but
It was gracious because your
it was
resume really didn't warrant employment.
So gracious. I mean, he could tell you more than I could, but it was I really appreciate it
Yeah.
because I know that I'm not naturally, I don't have that gear. I have so much respect for guys like Dave and Munch, who he works with. That they just have a gear that can see what they have to do in a house, and they see A plus B gets to C and what D is before the job even starts. I don't even. Well, I'm overwhelmed.
Yeah,
And
I relate to that.
And that
heavily.
could be putting 4x4s with nails in the. But I'm overwhelmed enough with that.
You had a lot of followers, though. That was huge to us.
Yeah.
I would like to circle back and just say, Mike only won president because of his play people status. That's what.
He was always really good at exploiting certain demographics.
It was just
Yeah.
the stage crew carried it. You're saying,
Yeah, stage crew and the play. Those guys, they voted for me because I guess a year or two prior they voted. They changed this law that they were no longer 2/3 of a person, And then I was like, yeah. So once they did that, I'm like, they're a full vote. They're real people. So I went hard at them.
Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, if I had been in Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat, I'm president. You know, you're talking to an ex-pres right now. So,
Yeah.
but, you know, it is what it is. I have no hard feelings anymore for the most part.
Yeah, you're able to put your political differences aside and rule as one unit.
Yeah. So, you know, it's fine.
Yeah, we really brought that to the forefront when we did over COVID. Like the very beginning of COVID, it was Dave who had the first idea. People started doing it after, but he was the first one to do one of those live concerts.
Shows, right?
Remember? Yeah, we did it, and you got what, like 10, 11 sponsors?
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, local, and we did that at your back patio, and that was
right in the beginning of the Kung Flu.
Yeah, where we all know where it came from.
Yep. Well, I just wanted to call in and say happy birthday, buddy. I hope you're having a great day.
Thank you, man.
Look forward to listening to tonight's show. I hope all's well, man. Love you, dude.
I love you, too,
I'm going
man.
to let you guys get back to it.
I love you, man.
We love you, Dave.
Thanks for calling
bud.
in, brother.
All right, buddy.
All right,
I'll
see
talk to you guys later.
All right.
Peace.
Dave McElroy, Precision Builders, ladies and gentlemen. A big hoagie. He bought these microphones for us.
Yes, he did. Yep. Are these microphones that you guys hear us talk on every week? Dave got these for us to get started when we were just Hoagie Time was a dream.
Yeah,
and it was all a dream.
We were in your apartment with the handhelds.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, boys, it really look snazzy if you had the desktop, recorder style. We're like, all right.
And he thought his company kills it. A lot of like Springfield, Havertown, Delaware County, higher end because they do higher end work. Some of the remodels he's done on basements and like kickouts and houses and shit.
Dave has a nice body too.
Dave's like low key, like the toughest guy I ever met too. Because he's funny and nice, too. But like
when he needs to turn it on,
I've seen it, dude. It'll fuck you up.
he looks like he has a high performance body.
Yeah,
because
he's just a gigantic dude.
I saw him. I was driving and I saw him walking a dog or whatever, and I was like, that dude's big.
Yeah.
And then I realized it was him.
But what I really connect with him is that he can also get fat really quickly.
Oh.
And I bomb with guys like that. Yeah. But then like whenever he wants, like, and he does this like once every 2 years, like he'll just shut it all off. And like 30 days later, he's ripped.
Obesity vulnerability is real high on my list.
Exactly.
And where I can like relate to someone and bond with them.
That's something I sensed in Dave, like as in high school. And I'm like, all right, we're one and the same.
Yeah. And as soon as he starts surpassing you too much, you can always have a nice cheesesteak weekend and get him right off track again.
Exactly. Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, when he disappears, I'm like, oh, God, he's getting back to, he's bettering himself.
That's beautiful. We should do some kind of Hoagie Time sponsored thing where we just get dudes to beef up.
Yeah,
Besides us.
Yeah,
Besides us,
right,
just to
right.
make us feel like we're not.
Yeah, always to get them to beef up, never to lose weight.
You are on the air.
Oh, nice. Money Mike, happy birthday, brother.
Yo, bud.
Yo, what's going on?
You know who it is?
Not yet.
No?
No.
Or should I say milkshake Mike?
Jamie Curran.
Hey.
What's up, brother?
What's up, buddy?
What's up, man? Happy birthday.
What's up, Ace?
Three
How's
absolute
it going?
good, man. Three absolute rock stars out of the gate. Jamie, how'd you get Jamie Curran?
Yeah, my reach goes pretty far, dude.
Yeah, it's not a tough get. You know what I mean?
Milkshake Mike. That's a great story.
Milkshake Mike.
Jamie and I, where did we work in North Wildwood that summer?
The Tiki Ice Cream Parlor. You worked there too. You got me the gig. You were my reference.
Do you remember? Do you remember when
Your name rings bells.
Yeah, it did. Remember the guy's wife, the one that owner, her husband owned the Hurricane, the strip club in Wildwood, right?
Yeah.
And remember that time?
And then the ice maker would break, and we get sent to the Hurricane to pick up a bucket of ice, and I'd always take you along for the ride.
Yeah. So we had to go get ice at the Hurricane, and like we were, and looking in there and turning around.
We need ice. Don't go to Wawa. Go to the strip club.
She was. I think Charlotte was throwing us a bone though. She was always cool. Like,
yeah.
She wanted us to see tits.
Yeah, the ice was free, and she knew there was Russians there. You know what I mean?
Shout out Charlotte.
Up for sale if you guys want to buy it.
All right.
Today the actual birthday, Money?
Today's the actual birthday. Yeah, man. I was in your neck of the woods yesterday. I played the Yard Pub.
Nice. You know what? I saw people down there. I had my little guy with me, though, so I couldn't pull in.
Yeah. I ran into somebody, James, that about a week or two ago, Oh, it's somebody that I never met before, and I'm playing her wedding, and she's a patient of yours. I don't really know her name anyway, but she's from. She went to Kansas State.
That's funny.
Do you know who she is? She went to Kansas State.
Now.
I don't know her name, but yeah,
I'll figure it out.
Yeah,
I don't know her name, but her address is blah 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 blah.
I ran into her at the Westgate Pub, and she's like, "You know Jamie Kern?" I'm like, "Yeah, absolutely, man. We go way back. Remember that time?
Oh.
Remember that time I was 18, living at the Shore House, and I tried to get into that party, and you're like, "There's too many people."
Oh,
here.
I knew you were going to bring this up. I knew calling tonight.
It's all right.
Dude, you had like 15 guys with you. It was a quick decision, and I regretted it ever since. You know what I mean?
Well, I think I got in anyway. I went to the back door.
If it was your birthday, I would have let you in. You know what I mean?
My man.
Remember one of the first times we all sat around jamming guitars was summer of 2001, North Wildwood. This was the Munchies house at 17th and Surf behind the Munchies.
Oh, yeah.
The Munchies.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, we get to do a full episode on just how fucking fire hazard that house was and how crazy that situation was.
Yeah.
There was one entrance in, one entrance out. There was fucking 20 of us living on top of each other. The bathroom, the shower was a stand-up shower, no tub, with a clear sliding glass door, and it was the only bathroom in the house. You'd be fucking ass naked, soaping up in the shower as like somebody would come in to take a shit.
Yeah.
And we were all
It
on
was
top.
like an airplane.
We were all
It
on
was like
top
an
of each
airplane
other. Oh,
bathroom.
dude. Chicks would be doing your makeup. We'd be helicoptering birds.
Well, you remember, James, half dog and Jamie. You remember there was a certain girl in that house that would shit with the door open. Like, remember her? Remember?
Oh, what the one that lifted a leg and peed in the middle of the hallway?
Yeah, I mean, she was way ahead of her time.
Then put down like 30-pack containers to cover it up. You know what I mean?
That house smelled like rain, like in the middle of the summer. You know,
That's very generous.
yeah, it smelled like wet
Acid
rugs.
rain.
Wet rugs.
Acid rain in the
Wet
ecosystem
dog.
of a taint.
Yeah,
But we were playing guitar out back, and it was like 5 of us sitting around, and we called ourselves "We'll Play for Sex." That was the name. That was the name of that
great
super
band.
group. Great band. Love
Never
those
really
guys.
got off the ground, though. You know,
Love
never
those
really
guys.
got off
I
the
wonder
ground.
why.
Well, they preferred to stay on the ground, if you know what I mean.
Nice.
But the three of us, man, we went to many shows over the years. Bruce Springsteen, all types of crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we might be hitting up Southside Johnny. I'm open for it. We
mean,
can flesh this out on the text, but I don't think it's sold out yet.
The little bit of guitar I can play, I learned from you guys. I don't know the chords. I just know where to put my fingers. You know what I mean?
It's funny that you said that because the
That's what she
person
said.
the
All right,
person I
HJ.
talked about that I met, I said, she's like, yeah, Jamie. I'm like, you know, he has got, you know, he's very professional. He has a lot of success with that. But I'm like, do you know he plays guitar too? She's like, I didn't. So when she sees you next, she'll probably bring up, I didn't know you play guitar.
Dude, it'll be like, I know C, I know D, I know how to get back to C from D.
3 chords and the truth. Someone said.
Maybe throw a G in there, and we'll call it a night.
Do a lot. All right, man.
Yo, Jay,
Hell
happy
yeah,
birthday.
current physical therapy.
Jay,
Yeah, if you're ever looking, you know, you guys have the titans of Delco industry. If you're ever looking for a healthcare guy to come on your show and bore people, I'm your guy.
Love it.
you're the only guy, man. And, you know, the straighten that golf swing I have.
Oh, yeah. Come on in, man. For your birthday, I'll give you a free lesson.
Awesome, brother. It's great to hear from you. Thank you for calling
No
in.
problem,
Please-
man.
Thanks,
Happy
Ace.
birthday.
Thanks, brother.
See ya.
Thanks. Love you, man. Fucking amazing. Fucking A, dude. What a call. You got Jamie Kern calling in. Wow.
Yeah, man.
Fucking A, dude. Jamie's the best, dude. I honestly do forget the girl's name that I was telling that, but
Which is for the best.
yeah, right.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, some of these people, it's hard for them to get them in. But put the feelers out. Like, hey, it's Money Mike's birthday. We'd like to do a special show.
Yeah.
We have capability to take phone calls. We've never done it.
That's
Can you
good.
call for, a couple minutes? And then I got a few yeses, and then I start coordinate the times.
Fucking
and-
A.
Yeah,
F dog,
dude.
man.
Yo.
Thank you. This
Yeah,
dude,
you
we
already know
literally
what it is.
I just figured this out 20 minutes before you got to the house.
And of course, me and HT were side texting.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, dude, see if you can figure this out. And he's like, we're going to need headphones. I'm like, all right, make sure the headphones can reach.
Yeah.
And then, like, make sure that motherfucker's charged up.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, hey, can you do this? And then I was able to get here a few minutes early with
Yeah.
the pizza, did a quick thing.
And you got the fucking hand claps and everything like coordinated. Man, dude. Fucking A.
Yeah. It's so awesome.
Fucking technology, dude.
Yeah, we got one more caller calling in a few minutes.
3 incredible friends too. Like,
Yeah.
like absolutely incredible friends of my from my life from
Yeah, of course,
high school till today. 3 people I genuinely respect. Wow. Hopefully I respect the next guy.
We got your father calling in.
I love and respect my father. I wish I was more like him. You know, I feel like, you know, when I read the Bruce Springsteen autobiography, like there's a lot of parallels between him and his father and me and my father. It's like, you like worship him, but there's like tension. There's like, it resonated with me. But like
his dad was always like in the kitchen, right?
Right. And he was nothing like,
that's not a parallel. Your dad's super active.
Exactly.
Whatever. I'm just trying to remember, see if I remember the book.
Yes. And he was nothing like my dad, but it was almost like the wanting to impress him in some way. And, you know, not always succeeding.
I like this Sly Fox Hellas. One of the guys from the brewery explained it to me today, and he said, what we like about this beer is it's Sly Fox Hellas Golden Lager. He goes, what we like about this beer is it's sessionable, meaning like you can drink plenty of them. He goes, but that doesn't just mean moderate ABV. He goes, there's only 3 ingredients in this. He's like, I'm going to fuck this up. But he's like, it's blah, blah, blah malt, and it's these hops, and it's our yeast. That's it. There's no bullshit like corn filler. He goes, but when I say sessionable, I mean that it has enough flavor to keep your interest over the course of a day without becoming too much at any point during that day. Like it can sit in the background when you want, but it's got the flavor when you want. And I just have that swishing around in my head right now, just those words.
That's fucking good.
Makes
info.
it all the more enjoyable for me.
Good info. Just yesterday, I was having a Bud Light and somebody said, Bud Light. And I'm like, yeah, I just started drinking it 2 weeks ago. I'm like, I just love what they did with that campaign. And that's why I'm drinking. I'm like, I don't even understand. I'm like, if they didn't say anything, I would have never noticed the picture anyway, and it would have went away.
And like, if you like Bud Light, like fuck, like there's should be no reason to switch beers. Just drink. It's almost stupid to follow the news.
It's stupid.
Like it's feminine to follow the news. So you're gonna hate it because they put a rainbow on the beer.
Right.
If you're a real man, you're not even watching the news. You're just drinking beer.
You're just drinking.
Keep drinking beer.
Yeah, you never fucking noticed.
This is just me on the financial sense.
Make it quick.
No, it's quick.
No, wrap it the fuck up.
But 0.6 of the population identify as whatever, right?
I was going to say what you're about to say.
But you understand it's like 0.6, but like why are you targeting 0.6?
That's
which is not going to make you money.
What HT just said, that's what I was going to counter with you. Like it doesn't make sense to me. On the flip side, why even do it?
Right. And it's also to me, it's also like insulting to people in that demographic. Like what? That's all we need to do? Oh, we've got another caller.
Yeah. We got a caller in line.
Hello, sir. You are on the air.
Hello, boys. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, wait. What does the caller ID say? Is this call coming from heaven?
This call is coming from heaven. How are you, boys? It's your one and only Father Bonner.
Is this Father Denny?
This is Father Denny. It's this Michael. I called to wish you a happy birthday.
Father Denny, is this really him?
Yeah.
Father.
Thank you. He answered.
Oh my God. Like Father Denny, like, and I had a special friendship. Like, how are you?
Good. I was just sitting up here next to Father Augusta, and we were just talking about the story when me, you, and Danny Frost put our wieners on the dryer and turned them on.
This is Bunzy. Bunzy!
No, it's Father Denny. It's Father Denny. Please.
What's up, buddy?
How are you, Michael? It's been a great time up here. Can't wait to see you.
Well, hopefully not that soon, Father. I mean, but yeah, it was tragic what happened 5-10 years ago. But I never told anyone about that joke that you told me about the dryer.
Oh, that was some good times we had in that basement, my brother.
Father, when he's raised up on eagle's wings to be with you, what are his chances of getting through those pearly gates?
Well, you know, me and Father Baker up here just got out of the titty joint.
There's tit joints in heaven?
They are. Oh, you can't wait to see them. Miss Turnbull's up here as well, showing her titties.
Father, I never thought heaven was like that, but I can't wait to get there now. Oh, thank you for calling in on my birthday, man. You remember my birthday. I remember you'd always call me down to the office around this time on my birthday at Bonner.
Oh, yes, Michael. Well, I just wanted to give a couple minutes to tell you how proud I am of you getting out there and on the air.
Thank you, Father. You're a big influence on me, my man. And you know I love you, pal.
All right, I'll talk to you soon, Bonner.
Bonner, Buck.
Bonner.
Jesus. It does not get better.
It doesn't get any better than that.
That was Buns.
It was Father Denny.
Right.
It was Father Denny. I don't know how we topped that. It was a very special birthday episode for Money Mike. Any words? Any words, Mike?
Thank you very much, man. Hef Dog. Thank you, brother. Steve, thanks for putting this together. Thank you. Guys made my birthday complete, man. This is fucking, that was awesome. Oh, man. Those 4 guys are my best buds. They're great, man. Oh, my God. What a great birthday. Thank you. Imperial.
Hope you guys enjoyed, and a happy birthday to Money Mike.